Thank you for taking your time to watch the video. Let's pick up where we left off. In the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey, directed by Stanley Kubrick and based on the novel by Arthur C. Clarke, the monolith appears at several pivotal moments. The first appearance of the monolith is in the opening scene of the film, set during the prehistoric era. A group of early hominids encounters a mysterious black monolith near their habitat. The monolith seems to trigger their cognitive development and understanding of tools. One of the hominids, after touching the monolith, learns to use a bone as a weapon, symbolizing the leap from primal instincts to tools and technology. The second appearance occurs in the future when the film transitions from the prehistoric era to the space age. Dr. Heywood Floyd travels to a space station orbiting Earth. Here, a monolith is discovered buried on the moon, emitting a powerful radio signal aimed at Jupiter's moon. The third monolith is discovered by the crew of the spacecraft Discovery 1 during a mission to Jupiter. It is found in orbit around Jupiter's moon, Europa. This monolith is much larger and rotates slowly, emitting intense radio waves toward Jupiter. As the crew investigates, astronaut David Bowman comes into contact with the monolith, which triggers a sequence of events leading to his transformation into a star child, symbolizing rebirth into Satan's kingdom. The film's concept has been used in several music videos to reveal the artist's life journey to the masses. Think of it this way: you receive an entry-level diamond watch when you first walk through the monolith on Earth. The second watch is received when you make it to the moon. As the stages progress, you continue to collect more and more watches. In Infinity Train, this is depicted as the numbers increase higher and higher. I'll give you a hint to make it easier for you to find one of these watches. The type of coupler used to connect the train cars in the series resembles the strap of a certain watch. From my experience, it's the most popular watch in the music industry. Good luck finding it. It should be easy though. Now for those thinking it can't only be diamond watches, observe how the glowing digits are on both the left and right wrists, and sometimes even on the neck. You are right to entertain such an inquisitive thought. The answer to that is diamond chains and bracelets. Now that we have covered the numerical aspect of the series, let's move on to the train cars. Each train car comes with its specific set of challenges, and overcoming these challenges allows you to progress to the next train car. In the music industry, this is depicted when a certain type of car is utilized. The reason the same type of cars appears in various music videos is to illustrate that they are confronting similar existential challenges. This is why some of these cars are shown flying or engaging in activities that a regular car wouldn't typically do. Some lyrics even go as far as to say, "My car is a spaceship," or express something along those lines. One of the most noticeable aspects of interacting with these cars is that the artist ends up perceiving the world through a pair of sunglasses. I often pondered that these sunglasses symbolize the fact that you are now viewing the world without the sun, as you have adapted to a new reality where the sun is no longer the source of your life's sustenance. There are of course several other aspects, but I'm aiming to be concise and to the point. The concept of sunglasses unveiling the true nature of reality is not new. The first time I found it intriguing was through the movie They Live. In the film They Live, directed by John Carpenter and released in 1988, sunglasses play a significant role in revealing a concealed reality to the protagonist. The movie is a science fiction horror film that tackles themes of consumerism, conformity, and the manipulation of mass media. Now that I think about it, the film also unveiled the existence of these interdimensional watches. I can't believe I'm just realizing that now. Be honest with yourself. Besides the fact that they perceive a different reality, there is no reason why artists should wear sunglasses as if it's summer all year round. As an upcoming artist, thinking that you can compete with someone who is literally undergoing interdimensional existential phases is exceedingly futile. Now, let's delve into the topic of forsaking God's gift of life. In the previous episode, we discussed how God stands as the Father of your time. Your heart reacts to the presence of God and upholds your mind and body. During the creation of Adam, Eve stood right alongside God. We also mentioned how she complements God's act of breathing life into Adam. Adam and Eve represent the eternal push and pull forces, drawing from and moving toward each other. Adam embodies the yang to Eve's yin. Every individual has a counterpart that God keeps in heavenly realms. This counterpart might be situated on a distant planet, or even within another universe. After all, God operates in ways that are enigmatic, as you well know. When you sign a contract and consent to be reborn as Satan's child, you violate your heavenly counterpart. In essence, you indirectly reject God's bestowal of eternal life. Through you, Satan gains entry to heaven. Given that your heavenly counterpart resides in heaven, when you make a pact with Satan and opt to be reborn as his offspring, he employs you as a conduit to heaven. This is because heaven is your origin and your destined return. All life emanates from God and shall ultimately return to God. Engaging with Satan on an existential level leaves your spirit dormant in a frigid place. Your heart ceases to beat in acknowledgement of God's presence. You have modified your divine existence, committing a grave mistake. Your heart now pulses in response to Satan's presence, the one who has been exiled to the realm of the deceased. You selected diamonds over a gift bestowed by God. I apologize. You were unaware of the truth. The final outcome of this adoption is the presence of what the industry terms as an icebox, where your heart once resided. Geometric shapes are linked with human existence, and comprehending these shapes aids us in comprehending the entirety of the universe. Personally, I believe that your DNA encodes the location of your counterpart in the universe, and the deconstruction of humanity has enabled Satan to coexist within them. Human beings are life forms structured around carbon, a substance with 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons. Here's a hypothesis. Entering into a pact with evil might reverse the polarity of your carbon. Antimatter is a type of matter composed of antiparticles, which are the counterparts of the particles that make up ordinary matter. Each fundamental particle in the universe has an associated antiparticle with the same mass but opposite charge and other quantum properties. When a particle encounters its corresponding antiparticle, they can annihilate each other, releasing energy in the form of high-energy photons. For example, the antiparticle of an electron, a negatively charged subatomic particle, is called a positron, which has a positive charge. When an electron and a positron collide, they annihilate each other, producing energy in the form of gamma rays. Making a pact with evil as a consequence of passing through this monolithic doorway results in you becoming a carbon-based life form, albeit with that carbon being the antimatter version of carbon. Carbon plays a significant role in understanding why the number of man is 666. When someone in the music industry says, "I have an icebox where my heart used to be," they are indicating that a cube with the same nature and existential foundation as the monolith now occupies the space where their heavenly counterpart once existed in the universe. Many artists have actually expressed this sentiment, implying that this mortal error is prevalent among human beings. It suggests that a significant number of individuals are undergoing these existential crises. I apologize sincerely, I truly do. Hopefully God has a plan for you.
Dances with the devil, your power is isn't special. We don't fit on your canvas. We burn it all to ashes now. 'Cause we are the outlaws.